Okay, case number, 25F00315SI, people of the state of Michigan versus Travis Wayne Cox. And counsel, if you could place your appearance on the record, please.
Yes, good afternoon, Your Honor. Mitchell Young for the people.
All right, and Mr. Cox, coming up. All right, you can have a seat right. All right, and you are Travis Wayne Cox, correct?
Yes.
All right. Okay, we are here on a careless driving civil infraction. Mr. Cox requested a formal hearing on the matter. And so, Attorney Young, are you ready to proceed?
Your Honor, yes. The people are ready to proceed. I do have a couple preliminary matters.
Okay, what are the preliminary matters?
I do believe originally the ticket was for careless driving as well as no proof of insurance. I'm not exactly sure what happened with that. I would ask that also be included, and I do believe the law allows me to amend the ticket as well to add other infractions.
There was also no ops on person. There was 3 charges.
I agree with you. Just hold on, let him finish, and then you'll be able to speak.
Yes.
Okay.
So I guess at this point, the people would move to amend the ticket to add following too close, which would be MCL 257.643. And I do believe that the no ops was a warning at the time. I would just leave it at that, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. And you are right, Attorney Young. The careless driving is the first charge on the ticket, and so that's the one that's written on the charge portion of the front of my file, but I do see that the other ones are there. So it was a civil infraction of careless driving, a civil infraction, no proof of insurance, and then it was a warning on the no ops on person. And then the prosecutor's office is requesting to add, because they believe testimony will show a violation of following too close under MCL 257.643. Is that right?
Your Honor, that is correct. I do believe there may be other infractions, but I think in general that they would go to the count 1. So
I'll just make a note though, possible other requests. I'll cross that bridge when we get there. Okay, and just in regards to that, Mr. Cox, was there anything that you wanted to add?
Yes, ma'am. There was I went through court a couple, I think it's like the 4th time I've been here now for this. The first time I went, I was supposed to have a formal hearing. It was an informal. So then I wanted to get the police records. So we did that, and I come back again. And then we all watched it, and what was on this ticket, what didn't happen in the video, which I have on me today if you'd like to see. And then, so she said, well, just leave, and then I'll send you something in the mail. I said, okay. So I waited a couple weeks, and she sent me it was called an improper passing.
Right, I had that
2 points, 3 points, something like that. So that's why I appealed it, because I didn't do any of that.
Okay.
It's proved on the video.
All right, we'll have that hearing in just a moment. And I do see that the civil infraction judgment that's in the file from the magistrate from the informal hearing does have that the court finds after hearing the defendant is responsible as amended, improper passing, and that there was a balance due $130 for that, date owed by 8/15/25, and then there was the $130 was paid as the appeal bond when the appeal was filed, and we find ourselves here today. So the court reviews these matters de novo, which means that I have my very own hearing with what the magistrate determined makes no impact on me whatsoever. I'm going to listen to the testimony that I hear today. I'm going to make my own decision based upon the testimony. And so when you appeal, it kind of voids that right to have that judgment stand, which the magistrate found that improper passing. So when I hear it, I hear everything all over again. So we go all the way back to the careless driving, no proof of insurance, and then prosecutor is asking to possibly add some things, at least the following two posts, maybe others, and we'll see if that is appropriate or not as I hear the testimony. But today is the date for everyone to present all of the evidence that they have. So if there are videos or anything like that you want me to see, now's the time for it, okay?
Yes, Judge, I was going to bring that up. It sounds like people would like to use the video as evidence. I do have a flash drive that contains all the video. I believe it also includes the body cam as well. I also have it downloaded on my computer. I don't know how the court would want that to be played in court if and when we get there.
Okay, so what we'll do is, if you can log on to the Zoom.
And share my screen.
And you can share your screen.
Okay.
That's perfect. And Diane, do you know how to do that? Allow him to share a screen. It's not too difficult.
If you want to see it up close, though, I can zoom right in on stuff.
No, we'll be able to do it this way.
Real
This is better. That way it's on the record rather than me looking at somebody's phone. It's better this way. And that way we can all kind of look at it together too. So, okay, so we will, why don't we figure that out first? So Attorney Young will log into the Zoom, and then once he's in there.
Yes.
Yeah, he should be able to permit him to share his screen. Sure.
Excuse me, ma'am. There's just one part of the video, because where he's at, he's in the far right.
Hold on.
You won't be able to see it very good.
He's gonna show whatever part of the video he wants to see. If there's a part that you want me to focus on, when it comes time for you to speak, you'll be able to tell me what part you want me to focus on. But he can show me the entire video if he wants to.
Okay.
Whatever everybody wants me to see, then we'll look at it.
I have two videos, so also just to let you know. One video is of his reaction, and one video is of the vehicle.
I think that's what, there was a body cam and a dash cam.
Yeah, a
That's what-
dash for him, and then there's actually a 360 cam, but they only gave me two for some reason.
Well, if there's, we'll get to that part when we get to that part. If there's another video after the prosecutor is finished putting on his proofs, if there's something else that you want me to see, then we'll talk about it when we get there, okay?
I know I've had an issue before with Zoom and with like the microphone doing like a double speak before. I don't know if that's going to be an issue.
If you mute yours,
I should mute
that
mine.
should take
Okay.
care of it.
Okay. Okay, so I'm logged in. Oh. Do you want me to share my screen right now, or do you want me to
Yeah.
just wait? Okay.
You know, I just want to make sure that we have it up and rolling before we get started. Things will go a little smoother. All right, while we're doing that, I just want to make sure one more time, Mr. Cox, we've talked about this once already, but before we get started with the hearing, I should go over it one more time. This is a civil infraction, and so you aren't entitled to have the public defender's office appoint you counsel in these matters, but if you had wanted to be represented by an attorney, you certainly could have hired an attorney to represent you. But as I understand in our prior conversations, you intend on representing yourself, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Attorney Young, I have to ask again for permission. I
Okay.
accidentally, I want to get that screen off of there.
Yep, you're good.
There we are. All right. Looks pretty good. All right, we're set. All right.
Could we read this off before we watch it, what I did? Not the charges, but what he said that I did?
He's going to testify to all of that.
Okay.
He's going to testify to all that. You'll have the opportunity to cross-examine him. Okay? All right, and so I will permit the parties to make a brief opening statement if they want to. If you don't want to, then that's all right. We'll get right into the testimony. And we can take that off for right now and then pop it back up when we need it. So that the court recorder has the right video. Just gotta stop the screen share. Can you do it from your end?
Oh, I'm sorry. What do you want me to do?
Stop your screen share.
Oh, yes. It's saying I'm not sharing. Oh, wait. X out, but did that work?
There we go, perfect.
Okay.
All right, Attorney Young, did you want to make a brief opening?
Yes, Judge.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Judge. Mitchell Young for the people, and I'll just keep this brief. I do have Trooper Conkergood here today, and he will be testifying. I do believe, based on his testimony, that by preponderance of the evidence that the defendant here was careless driving. I think it was a culmination of several different infractions in the way he was driving. I think he was following too close. He passed on the right, and I don't believe he did that in a legal manner with other cars around. I do not believe he used a blinker. And I think everything that happened there culminates to careless driving. I don't believe his distance from vehicle in the left lane gave him adequate distance to stop if something were to happen. And I'll leave it at that, other than the fact that we will be watching the video too, of the dash camera, Trooper Conkergood that day. Thank you.
All right, thank you. And Mr. Cox, did you have any opening that you wish to make?
No, ma'am.
All right, thank you. All right, then you may call your first witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. The people will call Trooper Chad Conkergood.
Okay, Mr. Conkergood, or Trooper Conkergood, if you want to come up to the podium, I can swear you in.
Voting it?
Yeah, come up here first.
Oh, you want to stand?
Raise your right hand, please. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth today?
I do.
All right, you can come on up and have a seat. Let's stand then. All right, go ahead.
Thank you, Judge. Good afternoon, sir. If you could please state your first and last name and then spell it for the record.
Chad Conkergood, ChadConkergood.
Thank you, sir. Where are you employed?
Michigan State Police.
How long have you been employed there?
A little over 10 years.
I'm going to draw your attention to April 25th of this year, 2025, sometime in the morning. Were you working on that date?
I was
And what were you assigned to do that day?
directed traffic enforcement.
And where were you working at? Do you recall?
I-69 would have been near Genesee Road.
Did something happen on that date that caused you to be in this courtroom today?
Yes,
Did you make a traffic stop?
I did.
And where is the traffic stop located at?
I believe it was I-69 near Genesee Road.
Okay, and is that in the city of Burton,
It is,
Genesee County, state of Michigan?
correct.
And I'll start with this. Did you make contact with the person that you stopped?
I did.
If you saw that person again, would you recognize them?
Yes,
Is that person in this courtroom today?
he is.
Can you please point at and describe where he's seated and what he's wearing?
He's at the defendant's table. He's behind the podium, so I can't see what he's, looks like a black suit.
May the record reflect the witness has identified the defendant.
We should probably refer to Mr. Cox as a respondent.
I responded. I'm sorry, Your Honor.
I may have said it too. A little bit have it there, but all right. Go ahead.
Thank you, Judge. Was there anybody else in the car that
No.
day? So why did you stop the respondent?
It was a series of moving violations, which I took to be careless driving.
So explain to me what you saw, and I guess first, where were you at when you saw it?
I was traveling in the right lane on westbound I-69.
How many lanes are in westbound I-69 where you were at?
3,
Where was the respondent?
the left lane.
So what you said you saw infractions, what did you see?
So I was operating, it's vehicle 3042. It's a semi-marked Silver Explorer, traveling below the maximum speed limit there. I was traveling approximately 55 miles per hour in the right lane. There's a vehicle in the center lane. I believe it was a white SUV. And then in the left lane, there was a red or maroon van followed by a red or maroon Chrysler 300. As the Chrysler 300 caught up to the red van, it got approximately 25 feet behind that vehicle. Once both vehicles passed that center lane, the vehicle that was in the center lane, Mr. Cox conducted a lane change. I did not observe a signal at the time. It did not appear he had sufficient distance in between the vehicle that he was moving in front of. He then slowed down next to the red van that was in the left lane. He then proceeded to speed up, execute a left lane change. Again, I did not observe a signal. And again, he did not appear to have sufficient distance between his vehicle and the vehicle that he was passing.
Now, you said you were going 55 miles an hour. Do you know about how fast the respondent was going?
I don't.
Do you recall, I know you testified to a few other cars around, and we'll see the video too. Do you recall about how many cars were around
In
when
the
you saw the
immediate,
passing?
the immediate vicinity, it was the red van and then the SUV in the middle lane. I believe there was a gray SUV in the center lane that was a considerable distance in front of those vehicles.
And did you have a dash cam on your vehicle that day?
I did.
And did you submit that video to the prosecutor's office at some point or give it to somebody at some point, or how does that work?
So we have WatchGuard as our in-car camera system. It saves to the cloud, and then we're able to share an export file, which allows other people to see the video.
Sir, I'm going to be showing you, I suppose, what is People's Proposed Exhibit 1, a dash cam video. And I'm going to share my screen. Now, this video is paused right now. Do you recognize this video just from the screen grab here?
I do.
Is this an accurate depiction of your dash cam on the date and time that you've testified to already?
It is.
Your Honor, I would move for the admission of this video into evidence.
Any objection?
No.
All right, no objection, then the proposed exhibit number 1, the dash cam video will become exhibit number 1. Go ahead.
I would also respectfully ask this court permission to publish the video and or play it.
Permission granted.
Okay, I'm pressing play now. And I guess I'm going to pause it real quick. I'm sorry. Trooper Conquergood, what vehicle was the respondent driving?
Chrysler 300.
Is that the Burgundy? I think it's described as Burgundy or
Maroon red. Yep.
Pressing play again.
Your Honor, it would be appropriate for me to stand up.
You may, yes, you may. It's hard to see from there.
Seems to be glitching a little bit. Judge, I'll just stop it there. That completes that. I will say it looked like it was glitching on the court screen for some reason, but it looked like mine was flowing better if the court want to see the video on my computer. Or
Was it still an accurate depiction of what was happening?
or
Or did we miss anything?
it appeared to me it was just like stopping and starting a lot, but otherwise, yes, I would say it's an accurate depiction. It just doesn't flow.
I'm fine with it as long as I saw everything that was on the video. I'm okay with that. Okay. So you can go ahead and have a seat for now. Is that you're stopping the video now?
Yes, Judge. Trooper Conquergood, did you have a visual of this vehicle prior to what we see on the dash cam with the vehicle in front of your vehicle?
Basically, I picked it up as it was passing my patrol vehicle.
So you didn't see the vehicle traveling before that moment?
I did not.
One moment, Your Honor. I have no further questions at this time. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Do you have any cross-examination for the trooper? Just stand at the podium if you would. if you have any questions. If you don't,
I don't really have any questions for him, but I want to say something about the video.
you'll get your chance to do that.
Okay.
Right now is just, do you have any questions for the trooper?
Numbers.
No? All right.
Question.
I have nothing further, Judge.
Then, sir, you are excused as a witness. You can go ahead and step down and take your seat. Anything else, Attorney Young?
Your Honor, with that, the people would rest with the admission of that video.
All right, people rest at this time. So, Mr. Cox, now it's over to you. If you would like to testify yourself, I'm going to have to swear you in. You can stand here at the podium so I can swear you in. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth today?
I do.
All right, and then because you're representing yourself, Attorney Young, do you have any problem with Mr. Cox just sitting at the table here rather than getting into the witness stand? Attorney Young,
I'm sorry, Judge.
do you have any problem with Mr. Cox sitting at the table instead of going to the witness stand?
I have no problem with that,
Since he's
Judge.
representing himself, it's easier for me that way. All right, let's stop the screen share.
Do you mind keeping the screen share up?
Are you going to want to play it right now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right. Do you want to play it from the beginning?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so if you want, and I'm gonna ask Attorney Young to help you out a little bit here. So he'll play the video from the beginning. If you want it stopped at a specific time, say stop, and he'll stop it there because what I don't want is that playing and you talking at the same time.
Okay.
Okay, so you want to play it from the beginning?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Play it.
Yes, hit play, please.
Oh, he had his videos.
Can I just use my phone and show you? That's really bad.
So you're asking for it to
His
stop?
phone was right by the spot so he can get.
I just paused it. It was
It's like someone manipulated it or something.
judgment, if I may.
Why don't do this? Do this. Mr. Cox, show the video that you have on your phone to Attorney Young, and then once you show it to Attorney Young, he doesn't have a problem with me looking at it, then I'll look at it on your phone.
It's working on my laptop. I think it's just the sharing. I do have a bigger screen if it helps.
It's in perfect speed on this phone. If you'd like to take a look.
Just look and see if it's the same thing. If it's the same thing, it doesn't matter where I look at it on.
It's exactly the same.
The same 951. Yeah, that's fine.
Right.
That's all fine.
And because there wasn't under the breath accusation of the video being manipulated, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at what's on his phone and then I'm gonna look at what's on your computer.
It's just.
All right, then you're gonna, I know, but that's a big allegation to make against the prosecutor's office, so we're gonna lay that to rest.
And-
Don't go back to the podium,
Stop
please, you
at
can't.
certain spots so you can see it. You'll just first look at the length of my car between the two vehicles when I pack. And then notice no brake lights light up when I make the lane change 'cause I didn't cut the person off. And I did not get in front of the red van and brake check them like this ticket says I did. All these things around this baby.
Okay, I'm at the part where I see your card, you're behind the red van. You change lanes. Do you want me to stop
Here,
it?
yeah, just let me see it real quick and I'll stop at certain points so you can see what I'm talking about.
Well, the problem is we can't, this is inappropriate.
I know
It's supposed to be,
I
so.
don't know what's wrong with this video. It's very hard to do, so shaky. So right here is where I'm following the van. And it says I'm
Back.
It says I'm less
Gotta go
than
back.
one car length behind that van.
Say something you don't like.
I
Yeah.
have several car lengths behind that van. And then I'll go to the next spot. My
Okay.
car was set at
I've
3
seen
car
the
lengths.
whole video though. I've seen the whole video
Right.
though, right? So you can stop it at points if you want to. But the continuity of video, that is important to see.
All right, but we
So you
need,
get a lot closer to that van. It's okay. Show me what you want. Show me what
we
you want me
all
to
need
see.
to really be able to see this video clearly on this. I don't know
I'm
why.
looking at it on your phone. Keep showing it to me. What else do you want me to see?
Okay, so the ticket says,
We're talking about
Driving
the
a car-
testimony. I don't care, like I said, it doesn't matter what the magistrate did, it doesn't, I don't care what that says, I care what he said on the stand. That's what I care about.
That's what he said. Here, he typed it with his fingers.
What, did he say it right here?
He didn't say anything. He just got asked a bunch of questions that were obvious to the situation.
What else do you want me to see on the video?
All right, so I just need you to know what this says. I know you probably read it.
I have.
I'd like to refresh your memory on what he said that I did, not what they said that I did.
Attorney Young, do you mind if I see what he's trying to show me?
I have no problem with the ticket. That's fine.
All right, go back. Go back. Well, this is the problem.
I'm
I'm frustrated because you don't understand how the process works, and when you don't stop, listen, here's one thing you definitely do not do. You do not talk over me. That does not happen, because if you start talking over me, one, we have a problem with the record, and you want a good record because you already appealed this once, and you might want to appeal it again. So you want a good record, so do not talk over me. Second, it's just the way the court works. You don't talk over the judge, because I could hold you in contempt and I could put you in jail for it, and I don't want to do that. So you gotta not talk over me, okay? Here we go. This is the ticket.
Yes, ma'am.
This is the same ticket I have in the file. Driving approximately one vehicle length behind vehicle in left lane, cut off vehicle in middle lane to get around and cut off vehicle in left lane and applied brakes. Expired insurance stock. No ID with him. Secretary of State ID. Same thing I have in here. Okay, you can take that back. Going back. Okay. Now, did you want me to watch the rest of the video on your phone?
Yes, ma'am.
Just bring it up and just let me watch the video, and then you can tell me, you can take your phone back and you can tell me what points you want me to focus on. Going back. Okay. So I'm watching the video again. It's the same video that was up there. It just does have a little bit better of a
All right.
flow to it.
So when I passed the card on the right, you'll see it didn't apply brakes because I didn't cut it off. You can zoom in as well. I didn't slow down next to the van. I didn't cut off the van in the far left lane. I had several car lanes when I came over. I'm in a full-on race car, racing everything. So I maneuvered quicker, but I didn't cut anybody off. I came over super slow.
Somebody is calling you. I'm going to hit the reject button. Okay, so come back and get your phone. Podium. So that where I stopped watching was the same point where I stopped watching here, which is where the vehicle is pulled over. Was there anything else that you wanted me to see from that camera?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay. Was there anything else that you wanted to testify to as to what your interpretation of the events were?
The only time I let the camera see again is if we all start having a dispute and I need to prove it again. Because it seems like every time this happens, no matter what I do and say or show, I'm the bad guy. And I did nothing wrong. I've been in trouble tons of lied in my life. For anything I've done, I served my time. I've been in tons of trouble. Multiple felonies, multiple convicted violent felon. I've done it all. I'm not lying about this. I didn't do nothing wrong. That's why I'm here. I've never appealed anything my whole life. Ever. I don't want to pay money to people for nothing. But this isn't fair. I shouldn't be having points on my license for something that I didn't do. I didn't cut this guy off. I didn't cut this guy off and brake check him. I went real slow and then poof, right past him and I was gone. And here he comes.
Okay. Anything else?
No, man.
Okay. Attorney Young, did you have any questions for Mr. Pax?
I do.
Right, go ahead.
Sir, isn't it true that you flipped off the driver as you passed them? Is that not true?
Objection. It's hearsay.
Response to the hearsay objection?
I think it's a party opponent statement, and I think I honestly I do think it's a prior statement. Subject to crossing.
Well, you gotta let me rule on the first objection first. Hold on. Right, and that is true. There's an exception to the hearsay rule. If the party opponent does or says the thing themselves, then it's admissible, and so you need to answer the question. Answer the question.
Do what now?
Answer the question.
What was your question?
Can you repeat
Is it not true that you flipped off the driver that you passed on the
I
right?
did. I did.
No further questions, Judge.
Judge. Could I speak if I could?
No, there's no question posed to you at this time, so you.
Judge, I'm sorry if I may ask one other question. Only if the court allows me to.
You're going to be able to give a closing argument. You're going to be able to give a closing argument, but you can't just freely speak. We're going to talk about this in a minute because I see what the issue is. If you have another question, you may ask the other question. What was the question?
Mr. Cox, is it true that you did not have insurance on that date?
No, it is not.
It's not true?
No, it is not. Car has insurance in the winter when it's parked in the garage.
Did you provide a proof of insurance to the
The
officer?
last court date I showed him.
Did you do it when you were pulled over on
No, I had an
April
expired one.
25th?
I had an expired one, and as I kept looking, he was in a hurry. As I kept looking, I found it was in the car. My bad for having more than one in there. I thought I had the correct one, but that car has never, ever in its life been uninsured, unregistered, on anything. It's a full-on race car worth a lot of money.
So your testimony today is that the vehicle was insured on April 25th?
Yes, sir. Full coverage.
I have no further questions, Judge.
All right, thank you. Okay, since the issue of the insurance was just brought up, was there anything else, Mr. Cox, that you wanted to say about the insurance?
No, ma'am.
Okay. All right. And anything else by way of evidence or anything of that nature, Mr. Cox?
Yes, ma'am. So, can I speak to him?
No, you cannot speak to him.
Okay, so when I come here, the last court date I was here,
Hold on. I just need testimony about the event in question. We don't talk about
that's what it
anything
is.
else.
It's all gonna be part of
The
it.
event in question,
It's all the one thing, the event. It's all everything.
no, it's not. We're talking about when you were pulled over on April 25th, 2025. I don't want to hear about any interaction between you and the attorney. It is
Okay.
irrelevant to my decision about whether or not you violated.
Flip someone off.
Remember what I said about talking over me?
Sorry.
If you do it again, we're gonna have a problem. Listen, look at me. You just need to listen to what I'm saying and then respond. Don't think about what you're going to say while I'm talking because that's how you talk over people. So just listen, breathe, and then respond. Okay? Was there anything else you want to say?
No.
Okay. All right. Then both parties having rested, the parties may make closing arguments if they wish. Attorney Young, was there anything you wanted to say?
Yes, just briefly. I do believe, based on the video and the testimony, there's a couple infractions that occurred. And I'll start with the following too close. MCL 257.643 states that an operator of a motor vehicle shall not follow another vehicle more closely than is reasonable and prudent, having due regard for the speed of the vehicles and the traffic and the condition of the highway. So we have here respondent driving on the expressway. People are driving fast on the expressway. Trooper Conkergood testified, I believe, to about 25 feet. I watched that dash cam, albeit it's a little hard to tell because of the angle, but it appears to me that the defendant was getting closer. The respondent was getting closer to the vehicle in the left lane, did not use a blinker. Whether or not a car braked or not, I don't think is dispositive as to the passing because MCL 257.637 states, it says a lot in there, but I think relevantly it says the driver of a vehicle may overtake and pass another vehicle upon the right only under conditions permitting the overtaking and passing in safety. I think here, I don't think the actions here were in safety. There were other cars around. He quickly passed on the right and then quickly got back over to the left. He's not keeping to the right, essentially. I think the culmination of all that does show that he was careless driving, which a person who operates a vehicle upon a highway in a careless or negligent manner, likely to endanger any person or property, but without wantonness or recklessness, is responsible for a civil infraction. I think here we're on the highway with cars around. It's not like there was only 2 cars on the expressway at the time. I do believe, by the preponderance of the evidence, this was at minimum careless driving, and also not following too close, improper passing. And I will admit, we didn't hear much on the no proof of insurance. But we did hear he didn't present it. It sounds like he did not present it. The trooper found her good. And I'll leave it at that, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, thank you. And Mr. Cox, is there anything you would like to say by way of a closing argument
About the case or about what's happened?
about the case?
No.
Okay, so now it is time for me to give my ruling on the matter, and everybody please remember, when I give my ruling, nobody speaks. It's my turn to speak and only my turn to speak. The burden in a civil infraction case such as this does lie with the prosecutor's office to show by a preponderance of the evidence whether or not these civil infractions have indeed taken place. Mr. Cox, I do not in any way think that you are a liar. And I hope that you know that when we have hearings like this, it's not a question of whether or not people are necessarily lying or not. Sometimes people are, but that's not necessarily the question. It is very possible for you to be mistaken about what you did and about what the law is. And if the question was whether or not your actions were intentional and or reckless, you would be facing misdemeanor charges. You are only facing civil infractions, which carry no penalty of jail time. Just a civil infraction comes with a fine. And the reason they're civil infractions as opposed to misdemeanor charges is because the trooper who issued you the ticket and then the prosecutor's office who represents the Michigan State Police have determined that they did not believe that your actions were wanton, willful, reckless, intentionally negligent. That's the, well, negligent is careless driving. So, but they didn't find that your actions were so bad that you deserve to be charged with a crime. It's just a civil infraction. And so I think that part of your problem in coming in here is that you think that people are accusing you of doing these horrendous things when they're not. What the trooper is saying is that he witnessed you disobey traffic laws. And there's a video that shows you disobeying traffic laws. I agree that you disobeyed traffic laws. Your interpretation of that video is off because we are seeing different things. You are far too close to that car, far too close. And I agree. It looked to me like it was closer than 25 feet, but you are far too close to that car. It was dangerous. And the way you weaved in and out, that is dangerous driving. Is it reckless? No, I wouldn't describe it as reckless, but I would describe it as careless. Definitely careless. And the car behind you, when you're following so close to somebody and then you go around them, it doesn't matter if they put on their brakes or not. What matters are your actions, not their actions. Now, if your actions had resulted in somebody getting hurt because they had to slam on their brakes or something, you'd probably be looking at a higher charge. That's why you're not looking at reckless driving. That's why you're looking at careless driving. Were you following too close? Yes. Were you carelessly driving? Yes. You didn't have proof of insurance. You had insurance. Again, that's why it's not a no insurance. Having no insurance. Having no insurance is a misdemeanor charge. Having no proof of insurance is a civil infraction. And so that's why it's the civil infraction, no proof of insurance. And your testimony was, did you have proof of insurance? No. Did you flip off a driver? Yeah, you said you did. Is that a civil infraction of any kind? It's not. It's not very nice, but I'm not going to fine you for that or anything like that. I don't care. I don't like it. I wouldn't like it if somebody flipped me off, but I don't care. I'm not going to hold you accountable really for that. Just tell you to at least try to be nicer to people. So I do find that there is preponderance of the evidence, and a preponderance of the evidence, in case you did not know, is one of the lower burdens in the we're not in the criminal law system, but just in the system in general, it means that the prosecutor's office basically just have to show that they are more right than you are. It's not, reasonable doubt is way up here in a criminal case where you have the penalty of possibly going to jail. It's a big difference. In a civil infraction, it's not that much. They just have to show that they are a bit more right than you are. And they've shown that by far. They've shown that video by far shows that you were carelessly driving, you're following too close, and the testimony shows that you didn't have proof of insurance, right? So I'm going to find you responsible for those 3 civil infractions. The 3 civil infractions carry, let's see, careless driving has a $205 fine. Following too close is $130 fine. And having no proof of insurance, you are, thank you, Debbie. You are $165 for the no proof of insurance. Now, I give everybody 30 days to pay their civil infraction fines, but you have a little bit more than just one fine to pay. So it comes to a total of $500. How long will you need to pay that? I will give you longer than 30 days if you ask for it.
I'm probably gonna pay it today because I'm gonna appeal.
Okay. Well,
Now,
you've
if I
already,
come to this court again, do I have to get like a criminal charge to see someone else? I can't do this court no more. He threatened me in the courtroom last time I was here. If you take this, and this is what happened to me. Now I have even more charges. That's crazy.
right. So if you appeal, it will actually go to a different judge because this is now a formal hearing. You'll go to an appeal if you decide to appeal it. You've already paid $130 to have this hearing because that's what you had to do from the magistrate's hearing. So if you want to pay today, I'll write pay today on there. Is that what you want to do?
No, I don't want to pay you anything. I'm getting, this is
Let's not be cute.
Unreal.
Let's not be cute.
unreal.
Do you want time to pay this or not?
No. Yes, I do. 30 days.
Okay, all right. I will give you 30 days to pay your civil infraction fines. And is there anything else? You may appeal within 7 days of this judgment. And yes, you are going to have to pay the appeal bond.
Do I get my 130 back to apply to that?
It gets applied. It'll get applied. All right. Is there anything else from you, Attorney Young?
No, Judge, thank you.
Anything else from you, Mr. Cox?
Yes, do I have the same prosecutor next time too?
Those are not questions that
Well, you guys all conspired against me in the room. I listened last time, and this is what's happening to me in this place. You got people up here.
You also
about
alleged
Pirate
that
Day law.
stop speaking. You also alleged that the video was altered. Now everyone's conspiring against you. Mr. Cox, I'm sorry that you think that, but it's just untrue. Once again, your interpretation of the facts, they're just wrong. You are misinterpreting what is going on, and I hope that you talk to an attorney. I would love for you to
I
talk
don't
to
need
an
an
attorney.
attorney, but these are my charges that were he gave to me. The
Stop.
guy that was there.
Stop.
You guys.
This hearing is over. All right, thank you, everybody.